What's up, Warrior Babes? Hey, everybody, Nikki here, and welcome to our Warrior Babe Wednesday live Q&A time together. What's up, you guys? As you guys are joining in, let me know by commenting, saying hey, what's up, or giving me the wave emoji. Plus, as you guys are joining in and you guys are commenting, that pushes our video to the top of our community. The more comments that we get, it pushes our video to the top of the community in the Facebook group so that all the other Warrior Babes know how to join in to this live Q&A. So they'll see it, they'll tap on it, and then they will be able to join us in here. What's up, Heather? Hello, babe. All right, so if you guys are tuning in at a later date or time, then do the hashtag replay and then leave any questions that you have that pertain to this live Q&A right here inside of this thread so that Kate can come back and she can answer anything that she needs to that was left after this Q&A was posted live. All right, what's up, Cheryl? Hey, babe. What's up, Shannon? What's up, Michelle? What's up, Emily? What's up, Marissa? What's up, Warrior Babes? She's saying hello to everybody. What's up, you guys? I am stoked to be here with you. I love coming live on Wednesdays and hanging out with you guys and answering any questions that you all have. What's up, Narcissa? What's up, Valerie? What's up, everybody? All right, so we'll get started in a few seconds with this live Q&A. So if you guys have questions, you can start commenting your questions below this video and we'll kick it off in just a few minutes. But before we do, I want to give a huge welcome to all of our new Warrior Babes who have joined us this week. If you guys are new, give a little wave emoji or something to signify that you're new. Say, I'm new, this is my first live Q&A. That way I'm able to welcome you into this community. And I'm really good with names, so really good with seeing reoccurring names like these babes who are saying hello. Really, they're always active in here, and the more that you guys are active in here, the more that you're immersing yourself with Warrior Babe, the better that I'll get to see that your name's popping up here inside of this group. All right, so welcome, babes. You are all a part of a community of thousands of women who are getting toned and becoming a stronger, more confident version of themselves. You guys, Warrior Babe is where strong is the new sexy. All right, so if you guys are new, oh my God, there's a bee. Okay, it went away. If you guys are new, welcome. I'm stoked that you're here. This community that you're a part of is so inspiring, so motivating, and we're all in it together. We're all working towards a common goal of building a body, getting toned, and becoming more strong, confident versions of ourselves. All right, so it's so cool because we're all working in it together, and we all have a support system working towards that same goal. What's up, Nilda? Madeline, what's up, babe? Hey, did anybody join in on Madeline and Mai's live workout today? Let me know in the comment section if you guys joined in, how you guys are feeling. My glutes, I think it was from that superset that we did with the fire hydrants and the glute abductors. My glutes are on fire right now. So let me know if you guys joined in to our live workout. And we do those live workouts every single Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week, we already have the muscle group that we're going to be working, which is abs and arms, or arms and abs. And so guys, mark your calendars for those. Every Wednesday, we're going live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my IG or Madeline. Sometimes we do it together. Depends on the weather. Depends on our time frames. But mark your calendars and join in on them. They're so much freaking fun. So much fun. Keisha, hey girl. Keisha's new. What's up, babe? Awesome and loving it. So cool. Pamela, hey girl. What's up? Shannon, yes. Love the pace. Yes, guys. Yes. You will, if you guys tune in on our live workouts, we keep our comments very minimal, our chit chat very minimal, and we just keep the intensity rolling, one superset after another. By the time that you're transitioning into that next superset that you have to do, that's like 30 seconds going by. Michelle, oh my God, arms and abs, my two favorites. Yes, so we will be hitting that next Wednesday, guys, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so if you guys have any questions now that pertain to our Q&A, I love it Oh, okay. So you're gonna ask me on the blueprint Q&A. Okay, cool. But I love this accountability in here. How Cheryl's tagging a babe here to make sure that her questions get answered. But she'll ask me inside the blueprint. But anyway, so if you guys have any questions that can be answered right now, we can dive into that Q&A in just a few seconds. But one thing that I do want to talk about is if you are new, Keisha, you're new, or any new Warrior Babe that's listening to this live Q&A, please make sure that you guys are going through the Warrior Babe blast off sequence. All right, that blast off sequence is made for you to transition yourself into this lifestyle, right? There's so many of you who are coming in and have done keto or low carb or intermittent fasting or all these fucking fad programs, and your either metabolism is shot or you don't know the mindset tactics of developing a goal and developing new habits that are going to form, that are setting you up for long-term success and sustainability here inside this program. So those first 14 days here inside of the Warrior Babe Revolution are set up to transition you into this lifestyle, to set your foundation, to set the goals that you want to accomplish. Write down your goals. What are your goals? Why? Why do you want to accomplish them? I mean, shit, asking yourself that should be able to fire you up on a daily basis to be able to show up with your macros, show up for your workouts, right? Your why should be something that motivates you, something that drives you to wanting to accomplish these goals. One of the main things would be your kids, being a role model for your kids, or being a better partner or a better spouse or a better coworker, right? That should be your why. And then you can think about that when you don't want to show up for your workouts. You're like, well, is this really a priority to me? Are your kids really a priority? Being a role model for them? Yes. So you'll dig into setting your goals. You'll dig into setting your whys. You'll dig into workouts. Excuse me. You'll dig into macros. You'll dig into everything those first 14 days. It's just one video to complete, one task to complete for the first 14 days that transitions you into this lifestyle. Now, really quick, before we do dive into a Q&A, I do want to just say out loud to all of you new Warrior Babes, or any veteran too that is still doing this, but I highly doubt you are. But I just want to say this: don't be that person that asks questions inside of our community, like you're new, and then you pop in asking a question that can easily be answered inside of the application. Okay, myself, Kate, the veteran Warrior Babes are literally just going to tell you to go to that section of the application to learn for yourself how to navigate the app. All right, take the time to search in there, play around, click around. All right, there's a whole navigational video on the start here on where to find everything inside the application. There's golden nuggets everywhere. But if that question that you're looking and seeking for can't be answered inside the app, then go to your home screen, click Need Help, and that'll take you to the Frequently Asked Questions resource page, which is an entire platform that we have built with common questions that we've seen over time, and articles, pictures, descriptions on answering that question that you're seeking. Now, if the question can't be answered inside the app or the FAQs, then head to the Facebook group, tag Kate, which she has just said hello to all of you guys. She is our community manager. She is absolutely amazing. She's inside her community 2 times a day answering questions that she sees, but you got to specifically tag her or she's not going to see them. All right, so she's in there providing you guys support to answer any questions that you may have pertaining to your journey here. All right. And then if you guys, and she always tags the call structure. She's making the workouts now inside of the application. She's doing the workouts of the week. So everybody say what's up to Kate, because she's an amazing community support manager here inside of our group. All right. But the last place that you guys should be going to answer fitness or nutrition questions is support. Okay. You have so many other avenues to figure out your questions. Support is the last area. You don't want to go to support asking nutrition or fitness questions, because they are just there for technical support, membership support. Okay. All right. Let's kick off this Q&A, babes. Narcissa, Nikki, is it best to do 20 reps and lighter weights, or 15 reps and heavier weights? So it comes down, you guys know how I feel about the weight. It doesn't really matter how much weight you're using. It just comes down to that resistance that you're creating on the muscle and the tension that you're creating to get that mind to muscle connection. Now, what I can recommend for you if you guys are still at home, then I would do the 20 reps, keeping that more time under tension, more tension on the muscle. And you may find that you need a little bit of a lighter weight to fulfill those 20 reps. Same goes with 15 reps. Just find a weight that's going to fulfill that rep range. All right. But the only difference between a 15 and a 20 set rep range is more time under tension. All right. Think about it. If you got a superset with 20 reps and 20 reps, that's 40 reps right there. That's a lot of freaking reps. So sometimes you'll find maybe a superset with like 20 reps or 12 reps or 15 reps and 12 reps. You got to think about that, how those rep schemes are coming into play with the specific exercises that you are doing. But typically, if you're doing 20 reps, you're going to find that you need a lighter weight to fulfill those 20 reps. If you're doing 15 reps, you'll find that you can use a little bit more of a heavier weight to fulfill those reps. Pamela, getting ready to go on vacation in a few days and helpful tips to keep my ass on track. I'm showing small gains and don't want to lose it. I'm taking protein powder and will be hitting a grocery store. Also, taking my food scale. Any other idea? That's already awesome. But what I can say right now, and this is something that I explain inside the blueprint, is allow yourself some grace while you're on vacation. All right, I don't want you to be like, oh my God, worrying about tracking your macros like every single freaking day. Allow yourself some grace. Understand that you probably will gain a little bit of water weight, and once you're back from vacation, you will hit it hard with the macros that you're using right before you left. That's number one pointer. Number two is, if you are bringing this stuff and you're going to set yourself up for success while you're there and away, and you're going to be tracking your macros and you're going to hit in the grocery store, my best bet to recommend to you is, again, allow some grace. Track your macros for like the first portion of your day, up until like doing your workouts and doing your post workouts and pre-workout and snack and breakfast. And then maybe at the end of the day, allow yourself to just enjoy your vacation. Okay, like a mindful, being aware of the food choices that you are choosing, but allowing yourself to have that meal. Okay, so still having some structure to your day, making sure you're hitting your workouts wherever you're going. If it's nice, get outside, track throughout the day, and then just allow that grace at the end of the day to have a meal, but paying attention and developing awareness around that meal that you are choosing to have. Ah, nice. Kate, you rock. Workout of the week kicked my ass today. I love it. That's awesome. All right, Shannon, I am a skinny babe, 5'3", 120 pounds, and it's hard for me to gain weight. My macros are 148 protein, 250, around 200. I'm just going to round. 150 protein, 250 carbs, and 45 fats. I follow my macros, but I'm still hungry throughout the day. Wow, that's dope. Do I need to eat more calories so I don't lose weight? I do my cheat meal, and it'll hold me over for like 2 days. I just want to make sure by me eating my macros is enough without me watching my calories. Yeah, absolutely. You don't need to worry about calories as long as you're hitting your macros 110%. Now, Ms. Shannon, watch your progress on a week-to-week basis. If you are maintaining your weight, that's great, because you can naturally still change your body composition and your weight may not change, but you'll notice in pictures that your body composition is changing and you're developing that muscle, you're developing that tone. If you gain up to 5 pounds, not even worried about that. So focus first on taking your photos. If you haven't taken your photos, take them, because they're going to probably be your best indicator with progress. If you're still feeling hungry, so what I would recommend is going into the app, going into Transform, clicking the WB Basics, and then clicking on the printables, which is the top, and then you'll find the refeed calculator. So what I would recommend for you, babe, is not only having that one cheat meal, but also implementing a refeed and see how your body does with that refeed too. So a cheat meal and a refeed a week, plus some macro range that you were eating, which is so freaking amazing, that your food intake is that high. That is great. That will help you build, because food, in order to build muscle, you have to eat food. And if your weight is maintaining, that means you just need more food. So that would be my first go-to with what you're explaining here in that question. All right, Michelle, in first week of maintenance macros, loving the food, but ready to lose the last bit fat on my legs and abs. when I'm at my goal weight? Is it best to stay at maintenance a bit or go right into build? Will that lean me? So as you gradually increase calories and as you gradually eat more, understand, Michelle, though, at the same time, that building muscle is a process, okay? And as fast as you want it to happen, it's not going to happen as fast as you want it to happen. Okay, building muscle is not an overnight process. Building muscle takes time. Shaping your body takes time. Okay, so if you are at your goal weight and you are maintaining that weight, then I would recommend the same thing that I just recommended for Shannon, where like you just steadily, slowly increase your macronutrient numbers. So if your body can maintain that amount of food, your body is going to absorb that food and help build the muscle that you want and help shape the body that you want to have. That's one thing that I would recommend. Slowly keep increasing your macros as long as you're staying at a good weight area. Okay, if you gain 5 pounds, that's probably some fat and some muscle. You will gain fat in the process. Understand that. Now, you cannot spot reduce. But what I can say is if you want to focus on your lower half, or if you are somebody who wants to focus on your shoulders, focus on your arms, then like say, for example, you are dominant in building muscle in your lower half, but you want to work on your upper body, then make a split with your workouts, because this is something that I teach inside the blueprint, because it's more individualized to you. You can focus on legs, right? 1 leg day a week, because you naturally grow legs there, or you can focus on like a 3-day or 4-day split, or with a 1-day leg split, you can focus on a 4-day split of upper body, meaning maybe 2 days of arms, 1 day of shoulder, 1 day of back and chest. This is something I teach inside the blueprint, okay? So this is something obviously you're not going to get in the Revolution, because Revolution is a application that we just update workouts for you to be doing on a monthly basis, which is hella great. But if you want to focus on something more individualized to you and your workouts, then Blueprint's probably your avenue. Because you can talk to me on the calls, and this is something that I talked to one of the babes last week, was like, hey, I see your legs growing. You don't really need to be focusing on a 2-week split on legs. Why don't you just focus on one and do all upper bodies to focus on building shoulders? And I would recommend the same thing for you, Michelle. If you want to focus on that leg building and you want to focus on toning and shaping those legs, do 2 days of legs with another day of accessory with glutes. Like 2 days legs, 1 day quad, 1 day hams, and then maybe like a shoulder and glute, or like a chest and glute, like we did today on the live workout. You can customize those workouts to you and your individual goals. You're going to be able to do that more inside the blueprint. Which, guys, those are some like bomb nuggets right there. So if you guys are looking to do the same thing, then that's what I would recommend. If you're in maintenance and you're focusing on really building and changing that body composition, you will do that by eating more food gradually over time, okay? You will build muscle gradually over time. You are consistent and you're working out and you're doing your best. You're putting in that work. That just takes time, but the way you can even make it more individualized to you is those splits that I was just talking about. Valerie, all right, since I started the program, I've been doing 5 sets of 15. Is it okay to drop to 4 sets of 15? Yeah, absolutely. I know we are supposed to stay consistent week after week, but some days time is a factor. I just want to make sure I'm not confusing my body or not being consistent. Yeah, babe, abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, this is when it comes into play where I recommend maybe like a higher set scheme for you. And I explain this inside the blueprint. I also have explained this inside of the Revolution too, inside of your application. If you go to the workout section and you read the ground rules, it'll explain it inside there. The only reason why I explain some higher, or I say to do some higher sets, is say you do, like for me, for instance, my legs are pretty freaking big. My back is pretty freaking wide. To be able to make sure that muscle group is getting an effective freaking workout, sometimes I will up that set range to 5 because it's more time under tension. All right, I'm putting more work on my muscles in a 5-set scheme. So sometimes you'll see, like in my VIP programming, I may program somebody to do 5 sets on legs and maybe only do 3 or 4 sets on upper body, vice versa. Okay, so those are some ways that you can really individualize this kind of stuff to you and yourself. All right, Shannon, you are welcome, babe. Cheryl, hey there, better late than never. Yes, welcome, babe. Awesome. Glad you're here. Michelle, so go into a surplus. So Michelle, I'm not too sure, and this is how I need to start keeping the Revolution Q&As, just Revolution, the Blueprint, just Blueprint. If you are inside of just the Revolution, Michelle, if and you wanted to bump up to the Blueprint, which I would highly recommend being where you're at, you would know exactly how to start transitioning yourself and making adjustments with macronutrients based off of where you are. So if you're in maintenance, you don't necessarily jump up into a surplus. You make an adjustment that just gradually increases your overall caloric intake by like 200 or 300, and then you have a specific macro breakdown to you, and then you can see how your body adapts and adjusts to that. And if you're doing pretty solid, holding at your body weight, holding at measurements, nothing's happening too fast, you're not gaining too much weight, then you can bump it back up. And a surplus is pretty individualized to an individual because it depends on your burning rate of your overall caloric burn in a day. And that's when you would jump up into a surplus if you go beyond that. And I don't know what that is for you. I don't know what that is for Shannon. I don't know what that is for Kate. I don't know what that is for Valerie, right? It's so individualized. So that's something that I have you accomplish and understand inside the Blueprint. And the Blueprint's just about to even get more beastlier. So if you guys want to bump up to the Blueprint, I would highly recommend doing it right now, because that program is about to get even more intense in terms of so much more valuable information for you guys to understand exactly how to program something individualized for you and learn why you are programming something like that. All right? All right, so Pam, on the dip, should your hand position always at your shoulders width apart? Is there a wide width grip also? No, I wouldn't go this far, because then you're putting more tension in specific areas that may cause injury. So no, I would just focus on making it at shoulder width, because that's more of a focus on your triceps. And if you go out, you're kind of like, you're bringing your shoulders into a weird stance there. All right, Nikki. I've been using the WB program for about 6 weeks now. I'm curvy, 5'3", 155. My macro is 103, 130, 100, 130, 85. I've been very consistent with both weights and workouts, and I'm not seeing any progress with weight or measurements. I have good muscle tone as I've been working out a long time, but I have this layer of fat covering my muscles that I can't get rid of. It's so frustrating. Any recommendations on where to go from here? Yes, 110%. So this is something I can explain for you curvy babes. Look, you guys are, the reason why I recommend a lower carbohydrate intake for you guys is because a lot of curvy babes are coming in from bad diet experience, right? And they've gained that weight from bad fad diets, which is not their fault, but it's the fad diets that you were all part of, and you were either up here losing the weight and then back up to the weight that you were trying to lose, and vice versa. You've just been on this roller coaster, and sometimes in that process your body can become extremely resistant to carbohydrates, extremely resistant. So in that case, that's why I recommend those carbohydrates to be down. But for some individuals who kind of lean more towards exactly, Nikki, as you are sharing, which you have muscle tone, you're not necessarily extremely overweight, but you have that muscle tone structure, and you just want to resemble that more and decrease the body fat around it. Oh, there's a bunny right there. Squirrel brain. Hi. How adorable. Okay, squirrel brain. Anyway, so carbohydrates. With the body type that you're explaining, you may not have a resistance to carbohydrates. Your body may be doing really well and can function really well using carbohydrates. So if that's the case, let's see. This is something I do inside the Blueprint. Literally, I have my calculator out all the time on these Blueprint calls. So I would take down some of those fat grams and put them towards your carb grams. So let's take you down to 65 grams of carbs. 65 grams of fats. Jesus Christ, never 65 grams of carbs. 65 grams of fats, and that's 20. You're taking away 20 grams of fats. You're taking 20 grams of carbs away of fats there. So that's times 9 is 180 calories. So 180 calories divided by 4 then would be 45. So then you can add 103 plus 45, and that's 148. So I would sit you at like 150 carbs, 130 protein, 65 fats. You're at that same caloric intake range. Your distribution is just a little bit different. That is exactly what I would do, and that is something that I talk about inside the blueprint on Q&As, how, if something isn't working, how to adjust this, and see how your body responds. So that's exactly what I would recommend you do. Does Blueprint has different workouts than Revolution? No, so the Blueprint does not have different workouts. The Blueprint does not do monthly workouts. The Blueprint teaches you how to build your own exactly as I am explaining right now. Exactly as I was explaining for Michelle, and going into the split difference, how to build out the hypertrophy side of things, how to build out a fat burning program for yourself in terms of workouts. So the workouts the Blueprint does not update workouts. The Blueprint teaches you how to build your own based off of your unique body type, based off of your goals. And we do give you examples. So there's 1 month of examples now. With myself going in to make this even more beastly, I plan on adding in more examples so that you can see the technique and style and you can build your own. Now, I get it. A lot of you guys, well, I don't want to build my own. Well, if you want to make it unique to yourself, then you're going to have to be programming it yourself. Or then you jump up to the VIP and we just do it for you. But that is something where you would learn exactly how to program your splits, program muscle building workouts, all that kind of stuff. So that's what the Blueprint does. And it does so much more too than just workouts. Obviously, you go into macros, and then we're going to be adding modules for we're going to be adding tons of more modules to inside of there. Pamela, it doesn't matter how you weigh food, grams or ounces. So many recipes use grams for measurements. Doesn't matter. Yes. Actually, no, those are the 2 ways that I would do it. I recently just came to this a couple months ago from one of my team members who brought this to my attention, how when you measure like with cups and stuff, you're not truly getting, like, you could be packing it in, right? And that could be actually a little bit more dense if you're packing it in. Or so the cup side of things isn't really 100% accurate. But when you start measuring your shit with grams, that is an absolute freaking game changer. All right? And so what I recommend is grams and ounces. Grams and ounces. You want to be ounces, you'll probably find more that you're weighing your chicken or your turkey or your ground beef or things like that can be weighed in ounces. Grams, like rice or oatmeal or peanut butter or jelly, or I'm thinking about what else I measure in grams. Yogurt. I'm trying to think what else. Anyway, grams and ounces is what you want to be using. All right, Melissa. Hey, Nikki. I'm currently in build, but feel like I'm only maintaining. How long should I wait before I increase food again? I've been in build for about a month and haven't gained any weight and don't see any change in photos. I might do cardio once a week, but that's about it. I'm doing 1 cheat meal a week. I know muscle building takes time, so wasn't sure if I should hang here for a bit longer or add food. I've been doing HIIT at home workouts with heavier weights, current muscular macros, 280, 170, and 85. Yeah, so I would probably add more carbs, Melissa. And I'm not too sure if you're inside the Blueprint, babe, but this is something that you would know exactly how to adjust using our macronutrient adjustment calculators. Can you guys tell that, like, you wouldn't even have to ask me this or be on this Q&A. You could save time by just being able to go inside the Blueprint and go to the calculator and adjust this kind of stuff in the Blueprint. But yeah, so I would probably increase that carbohydrate intake side of things. And understand too, you guys, when you're in the building phase, you may not be seeing a lot of changes because A, you're looking at yourself on a daily basis, but B, you know, the muscle that you put on will be revealed once you go into a cut again. So your muscle, you may not be able to tell you're building muscle, but you probably most likely are building muscle underneath of the fat of your body, because you have to have body fat in order to build muscle. but sometimes you won't be able to see that kind of progress when you're actually in that phase. And it can get really daunting and really frustrating. And I've been there and I've heard it, and I've heard it from thousands of other women. So know that that phase really just kind of comes down to the workouts, the eating, and making sure that you are consistent, because if you're doing that, you're putting on muscle, and that muscle will be revealed once you come back down into a cut. All right, Nikki, you're welcome, babe. Jill, what's up? Yes, Melissa, just eat more sweet potatoes. It really helps. All right, you guys, keep them rolling. Who's got more questions for me? Michelle, if you join VIP, do you get all the calculators and knowledge to build workouts that you do in the blueprint, or is it necessary to have both programs? The VIP, we do it for you. The blueprint is you learn to do it yourself. So you don't need a coach forever. But if you're somebody who just needs it to be done for you and you don't want to learn, then that's what the VIP is. And that's what I would recommend. But the blueprint is more of like, okay, I want to do this on my own. I want to know my body. I want to put myself in control of my body for the rest of my life. Then I would recommend the blueprint. Jill, you all need to become VIPs. Game changer. Yeah, the VIP is it's a close-knit community full of amazing women who are building not only relationships with each other, but it's a very strong community, I'll say that. And they're doing the work that we're programming, so you have a personal coach to be working with, and then you have the community where you're able to be on Zoom calls and support each other, which is just my words cannot even express the kind of like Zoom calls that I've been on, seeing the support coming from one another. It's amazing. So if you're looking for that more intimate, more accountable, having a coach, having women on the same journey as you, in a more intimate setting, that's the VIP. The blueprint is like, okay, I want to learn, I want to do this myself, and I want to be able to check in, right? And the check-ins are like holding you accountable on a weekly basis, because you have 2 check-ins with me on a weekly basis inside of that community where you're able to talk to me in a Q&A. Shannon, why did you change the name from Alpha Females to Warrior Babes? Just curious. Yeah, that's a great question. So 2018 is when we rebranded, and I had to rebrand because there was somebody with that trademark name. And I was on the verge of being legally in trouble for presenting a business as Alpha Female, which sucks. And I am so mad still to this day because A, that name is dope and I really loved it. B, because that chick ain't doing nothing with that name as to what we would have been doing with it. So, yeah. That is why we had to rebrand to WarriorBabe. Jill, we cry, maybe just I cry. Oh, babe, it's all supportive measures, though. Michelle, so in the VIP, you don't learn how to do it or get the tools. So, you have your own app in the VIP. We program your workouts. We program your macros. We do your adjustments for you. You learn based off of coming to Q&As, based off of asking questions, and being able to have me provide you that real talk education on the Q&As. And then we also have coaches huddles where you have a meeting with your individual coach, and you are able to, go through a Q&A there too as well and obtain knowledge through those Q&As. Cheryl, I'll be joining my first Zoom call tonight. Yes, babe, welcome. I'm stoked for you to be up inside the VIP. I was waiting until you were climbing up there, watching your progress here in the revolution. Super exciting. Melissa, I have the macro accelerator. Ah, okay, awesome, babe. Yes, next purchase will be that blueprint. I love it. Shannon, I know. It sucked. There's so many things that were like alpha female was getting ready to really be well known as alpha female, but now it's WarriorBabe, and that name came to me when I was bawling my eyes out because alpha female was being taken. I had to rebrand everything, and that was a really, really hard time. And I was bawling my eyes out in a Starbucks, couldn't even contain myself. Yes, I do cry, you guys. And WarriorBabe just came to me. I was like, well, I'm a fucking warrior. I'm going to break through this. I'm going to, this is a learning thing. And I call everybody babe. I literally call everybody babe. Everybody. I'm always like, what's up, babe? Hey, babe. So WarriorBabe just came to fruition. Janet, what's up, babe? I'm back after few months MIA. I had a lot going on in my life and work, but I'm back. I lost myself for a while and I started from scratch with macros. Good, smart move, making sure that's what I should do. I keep telling myself I can do this. I can hear your voice in my head. That's awesome, babe. Yes, start from scratch. Just rewrite your new journey, okay? Don't even attach yourself. Whoa. Don't even attach yourself to your old journey or the things that you were doing before. Just completely rewrite it and move forward. Shannon, got you in your feels. Thanks, babe. And Michelle, you're welcome. Shannon, just know you're amazing, and everyone in WarriorBabe. I now have a healthy relationship with food because of this group and your guidance. Awesome. I love reading that. I love it. It's because of you guys that I show up on a daily basis, and it's because of you guys that I wasn't going to just give up when I had to rebrand everything. So, you guys inspire me, and you guys motivate me to keep going too as well, because so many more women need to hear about this and find that healthy relationship with food and be able to not look at this as a diet, look at this as a lifestyle and embed the habits that create that lifestyle, which is macros is a skill that will serve you for the rest of your life. All right, you guys, well, on that note, I'm not getting any more questions, so it's a great way to end this Q&A. Shannon, you got me in the feels, and you got me excited about this community. You guys all light me up. You guys all motivate me. So I hope that I can do that for you guys in return. You keep going up, keep showing up for yourself, keep moving on up with the goals that you've got in mind for yourself. Keep just working on a daily basis. I promise you, compound effect. You're putting in the work now. 6 months from now, you will be thankful for where you are at in your journey if you employ on things right now. Every single day leads up to the big goal. These small wins lead up to the big goal that you guys are working towards. Jill, I am still, look guys, see this notification that's on my phone? And then I'm ending it on this. This notification that's on my phone, there's a 2, but there's really supposed to be a 1 there. That 1 is still my order being fulfilled to be mailed to me for the merchandise that I did order to test out the quality of our swag. And it's still not fulfilled because of COVID, and the fulfillment system that we are using is backed up due to COVID. So it's coming, guys. It's coming. All right, so I'm gonna tune out of our live Q&A. You guys keep up the good work, keep showing up for yourself, and like I said, small wins over time lead up to your big win, compound effect. All right, bye everybody, have a good rest of your evening.